There is education planning, there is family planning, there is financial planning. When you add to all of these types of planning, one of the most important planning is the planning for facing death. So therefore, human life is meant to address that planning. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunam cha samana etat pashubhir naranam. Eating, sleeping, mating and defending is amongst animals also. Dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesho. Dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesho. Dharmena hina pashubhir samana. In human form, the extra element is the ability to inquire athato brahma jigyasa. What is the purpose of my human form of life? The purpose of the human form of life is to help the soul transcend death and go to the spiritual world beyond death. And the Gita gives a whole range of possible destinations the soul can go to. And all of those destinations are described in the Gita. Right? So therefore, Krishna is explained, Urdhvam gachanti sattvasta madhye tishtanti bharata jaganya guna pratyastha adho gachanti tamasa. Those who are in sattvagun go up, rajogun stay here, those who are in tamogun go down. So depending on that thought which is there at the moment of death, one's next destination is defined. So Krishna says, Anta kale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. One who thinks of me at the time of death comes to me. So coming back to your point, in a business, when someone has an income and then someone has an expense, the difference between the income and the expense is what is known as the profit. So similarly, Krishna is explaining to Arjuna, Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana. Vyavasay atmika buddhi, Arjuna, practice spiritual life with business-like professionalism. Vyavasaya means business. Buddhi means intelligence. So, Vyavasaya buddhi means business-like intelligence, but in what field? Atmika. In spiritual life. Sadhana which we do to remember Krishna, the remembrance of Lord, smartavyam satam vishtum vismartavyam na jatachit sarve vidhi nisheddasyur etayor eva kinkara. Remembrance of Krishna is actually income and forgetfulness of Krishna is actually expense. So what is forgetfulness? Krishna says, Daiviyesha gunamai mama maya duratya. That the Maya Shakti drags our senses away. Dhyayato vishyan punsam sangasteshu pajayate sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodho vijayate. We get bewildered by different things of this world and the mind starts chasing the objects. That is distraction. That distraction is expense. So absorption is income, distraction is expense. To the extent in 24 hours, our absorption exceeds distraction, we have profit. So if in a day I have made profit, the second day I make profit, the third day I make profit, so the whole month is in profit, the whole year will be in profit, the whole decade will be in profit, then only the moment at death is defined by all the previous moments of several decades. So if for several decades we have never made spiritual profit, we have never had remembrance of Krishna more than forgetfulness, how at the moment of death we can imagine to have remembrance of Krishna at that moment. So therefore, to answer your question, life is a preparation, death is an examination. Ajamil's pastime is summarized in the last words by Shukadeva Goswami. Mriyamano harernam granaputropacharitam ajamilopi agadhama kim punah shuddhayagranan. Ajamil called out the holy names intensely only at the time of death, number one. Number two, Ajamil was calling out to his son, not to Supreme Lord Narayan. Number three, Ajamil was still leading a sinful life till death. Number four, Ajamil did not hear the glories of the holy name. In spite of all these four deficiencies, still Ajamil got a second chance. Therefore, if someone is consistently chanting the holy names, following the principles, knows the glories of the holy name and calls out to Lord Vishnu directly, how much more benefit that person will get. So the Ajamil pastime is not to encourage sinful life, but to show that even a slight connection can save a person, how much more if it is done with proper intention and authenticity. One college student, I was asking him, who's your favorite character in Bhagavad? And he told me, Ajamil.
Okay.
I said, अरे और कोई मिला नहीं क्या? Ajamil क्यों? He said, अरे Ajamil मजा भी किया और भगवत धाम भी गए. So if people start thinking like that, that's not the purpose for this pastime. The purpose is to show that the path of chanting the holy name is so safe, so secure, so guaranteed, that even if indirectly someone connects with the holy name without offense,